Police released the video 3 days after the shooting, and both critics and supporters alike say this shows a step towards more transparency. The video is almost 11 minutes, starting when police say they heard commotion from the patrol car. An officer approaches, opens the door, and the man, 25-year-old Keith Bergman, is seen trying to force his way out. The officer is able to close the door. Police say this is when officers notice Bergman was free of his handcuffs and holding a gun. The officers draw their guns and give commands.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
The officers then back away from the patrol car.
Normally, a Sally Port is a safe area where people are handcuffed, you're processing prisoners, cops can relax in there.
Former SWAT commander and lethal force instructor Ray Shea.
I was impressed how many times they told the man with the gun to show his hands.
The video continues. Police say the man shot at them first from inside the car. Officers returning fire. The suspect then sticks his hand out of the window, opening the door and getting out of the car. He moves to the back of the patrol car as officers once again give commands.
Stop reaching right now!
Then as the man heads towards the driver's door, officers shoot again. Eventually deploying a canine, and the officers are able to arrest him.
I believe that the officers did what they could in that situation.
Community activist Danny Avitia says it's unfortunate the man didn't comply, but wishes officers had done more.
De-escalation, even if that person had a gun, he wasn't aiming it at anyone. And as he was trying to get into the police officer's car, they were shooting at him.
He does think the quick release of the video is a step in the right direction.
This type of transparency is occurring a little bit more often, which is great.
The video ends with this image, a magnified shot of what police say is a handgun in the man's waistband. We've blurred most of the man's body because it is bloody.
All right, there was something that was brought up there by the community activists. So I'm going to ask you guys, do police have to wait for the suspect's gun to be aimed at them before shooting? Donald Schweitzer, let me start with you because that seemed to be his criticism of this officer-involved shooting.
Yeah, absolutely not, Vinny. Okay, officers get to protect themselves, and they're allowed to shoot people when they're in imminent danger. If somebody's got a gun and it looks like they're going to shoot them, whether it's pointed at them at that second or not, they get to shoot back, or to shoot first, I should say. In this particular case, the officers were getting an A+ for being able to not kill this man, by talking him down and stuff. But, realistically, what this shows is the importance of officer safety. We could talk about, them doing all the right things with regard to arresting him. But look how dangerous it is when people aren't properly put in handcuffs or searched the right way. Somebody made an error down there, and I'm not being critical, so we've all done it. All police officers have done it. But it shows you how important safety is. This man was headed somewhere. He was a danger to these officers and to the community, and he's lucky that he's still alive.